Wagwan, wagwan, wagwan. You don't know your boy Star Vibes. You can find me on all social media at Star Vibes 24/7. Here we have a reaction from Casper. You get what I say? Yo, this youth, bro, every video I've seen of him on the internet, bro, it's always been game, bro. And this dude is not a gatekeeper whatsoever, bro. This dude is always putting us on game. So even if you're a Jamaican, it doesn't matter who you are and where you're from. If you're thinking about joining social media and creating content on social media and you want to turn it into a business and make money or whatever it is, this is one of the guys you need to be listening to because he's not gatekeeping anything. And big respect, a lot of respect to you, Casper, if you're watching this. I think I'm gonna title this video Star Vibes Message to Casper. Big shout out to you, Casper. Respect, thank you for putting us on game. And I'm taking whatever you say and I'm putting it into action. So we gonna listen to this video and we gonna see what he's talking about and we gonna go from there.
Uh, Today, we're going to talk about how y'all closer than y'all think. I feel like a lot of times I used to be in this position where when I would go through certain issues, I wouldn't understand that I was right around the corner from my winning stage. So, like, it's different seasons in life. You got to understand that if you losing right now, it's not necessarily losses, but it's lessons. And I feel like a lot of time people overlook what they're going through and don't realize that if they get through it, you're going to push through to that final stage and finally be able to reap the benefits and, like, see the rewards and what you've been going through. You might be going through a situation right now in life and you feel like life is ultimately beating you up, or maybe you feel like you're tired of going through it. But I want you to understand life is not about what you do when you're up. It's about what you do when you're down. And a lot of people don't understand. It's going to be real easy to keep on going when everything peaches and cream and everything is in your favor. But it's real hard to keep on going when things are not in your favor. But that's what really determines if you want what you want for yourself. Man, if you're a business owner and business is going good and business is great and then you hit this slump, you gonna let the whole business drop because you tired of keeping on going? No, you're gonna keep on going because you know at this point, what do you have to turn back to if you stop right now? And that's what a lot of y'all gotta think about. If you're going through certain issues right now, ask yourself, stopping right now, what is that gonna do for your situation? Not do anything but make.
Bro, that is facts. Because I find myself, I've had to had this conversation with myself where I've thought about quitting, bro. I've thought about giving up so many times on this journey of being a content creator, artist, and all of these things. And I'm realizing that yes, I see myself as a superstar and as this big artist going out there doing all of these things, but I don't like people telling me what to do. I want to do what I want to do when I want to do it. So yes, I might be a big superstar artist, but am I willing to deal with people telling me, "Oh, you got to do this, you got to wear this, you got to go there, you got to..." No. I rather have my own freedom and not be a superstar, man. I rather have 100,000 people that fuck with me, that tune into my music and fuck with me, than 100 million people that it like me just because I'm dressing up and I'm looking and I'm saying what other people want me to say. Fuck that shit. I'm not doing that, bro. I am not doing that. Me nah do that. Fuck that. Me nah do that. So being yourself, bro, and realizing that yo, we gotta keep going. Like there ain't no stopping. We gotta keep moving forward, bro. I've been broke for almost 2 years now, bro. Like straight, like almost 2 to 3 years now. I've been broke, and despite me being broke, there's times that I wanted to give up. I just hate. I I I didn't give up, man. Glory to God. I didn't give up. And now I'm still pushing forward even though I haven't had a lot of money coming in my hand. And I want to say I'm broke. I mean monetarily, I haven't had a lot of cash, but I've been putting in work in other areas. So eventually that's going to show up in the future, feel me? So right now, I'm just being consistent now. I've mastered content creation in a way where I am a valuable person. I can come on here, react to videos like this, and still share my opinions, and it's gonna change people's life. You watching this is gonna change your life. This video, I guarantee, is gonna change your life if you implement what we put in this video. So I'm gonna react to what he's saying. I'm gonna break down what he's saying, and I'm gonna reflect on how it happened in my life. Shout out to Casper. I'm gonna drop the link to the original video in the description so you guys can go watch this video if you don't want to watch me react to it. Shout out to you, Casper. Enough respect. Thank you for what you're doing, and yeah, let's continue your way, I must say. But I like the shirt, man. That's fire.
Make it worse, man. Get yourself out of that mental slump. Get yourself out of that depression. Get yourself out of whatever headspace you in and push yourself. Use the shit that you going through as fuel in order to push you to that next level and really like motivate yourself sometimes. You're going to have to be your biggest motivator. And when you're not motivated, you got to understand that discipline is what's going to push you to that next level. I want y'all to understand that y'all are a lot closer to y'all goals than you think. If you in your car right now and you ain't got nowhere to go lay your head except for that car, bro, keep on pushing, because eventually you're going to have your crib, but you ain't going to get to it by staying inside that mental space of thinking that you're losing, bro. You got to understand that life is not always going to be on your sides, but you got to play the cards that you dealt. And sometimes you're not going to get a good hand of cards, but it's about going through it and understanding that life wouldn't put you into no situation that you're not meant to go through. You feel me? It's all about how you look at your situation, how you look at your struggle, and it's all about what you do when you're in that low point. I could give y'all like a personal side of my life, because I always like to talk about the things that I've been through instead of just telling y'all to just go through it.
Yo, you really gotta play the cards you dealt for real. Because, bro, I was born in Jamaica and I've been in the States since 2015, bro. Almost 10 years, bro. And I haven't been back home. And when I was in Jamaica, bro, they sold us this American dream bullshit, bro. You see what me I say? Bullshit, dog. When I come here now, I realize this shit ain't a bed of roses, nigga. This shit is slavery, bro. Yo, this shit is slavery in America, bro. And in Jamaica, you have niggas in Jamaica right now, people in Jamaica right now that think leaving Jamaica and coming to America is them escaping and them surviving and them making it, bro. It's bullshit. I want to go the fuck home, bro, because now I understand being able to get up, bro, and there's a fruit tree down the road where you can go pick a apple, a orange, a tangerine, a mango for free, bro. That is priceless, bro. In America, you have to buy each individual one of those apples, bro. You get what I'm saying? Bro, being able to be a farmer, that's a blessing, bro. I'm telling you, being a farmer is a blessing. It's a blessing, bro. So now that I have a different perspective on life and I have a different perspective on health, wealth, and relationship and well-being, bro, when I go back to Jamaica, I'm going to value the earth. I'm going to value the simple things so much more than someone that is living there, because they're living there. It's normal to them. They don't see the value in it, bro. So when I go back and I'm like, I want a mango, I want a June plum, you get me? I say, or a star apple, or may I go enjoy that more than somebody that's been living there. And I realized that when I was a kid, bro, I didn't appreciate those as much as I could. Even though I enjoyed it, I didn't appreciate it as much as I would enjoy it now when I do go back, because I've been away from it for so long. That me I try to show you, bro. So we have to be always grateful. I like the shirt, like the color of the shirt, and bro, things can change this quick, bro. Just gotta keep going for real.
With yourselves, bro. It was a point in my life where I was 100% in on content creation, bro. I'm going as hard as I can, and I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. That's what makes this content creation shit kind of hard, bro. It's not a battle that everybody's willing to go through, but what I could tell you is, bro, when I was going through it, I had to tell myself that I came from working a 9 to 5 job, bro, and I came from, you feel me,
Facts.
the first 5-6 years of my life having somebody tell me what to do all the time. For the first time in my life, I was able to make my own decisions, and I'm gonna be honest with you, like, I had to question whether I wanted to go through the struggle of figuring out how I'm gonna make a living for myself, or if I wanted to go back to the comfortability of working for another man for the rest of my life. And I'm gonna be honest, I knew that I would rather take that risk and be unhappy for a small period of time, because that shit don't last forever, bro. And I'm gonna be honest, like, I damn near went broke behind content creation, but look at where it got me now, bro. Look at where it ended up in the end. Imagine if I would have stopped along my journey.
Facts.
Imagine if I would have told myself it wasn't.
Bro, this road, bro, it's a road of like, you have to put time into it. And not only time, you have to put intention into it. And you have to put the energy behind it. And that means you might have to sacrifice money so you can invest time. And when you're sacrificing money so you can invest time, you're going to be broke for a period of time. But I guarantee, bro, that money and all of that time that you've invested, if you did it with intention, all of that is going to show up back in your future. I promise you, all of that is going to show up back in your future. There was a time, bro, where this video shit, bro, I'm not going to lie, this shit seemed like Spanish to me, man. Yeah, I'm saying. And for those of you that know how to speak Spanish, you won't be able to understand what I'm saying. But think about another language that you don't know and you don't even know how to speak. That's what this content creation shit was to me, yo. Now this shit is ABC, walk in the park, because what? I became the person that can do it effortlessly, with less energy, less effort, and within less time, and it's more impactful, more powerful. So it's about the process, bro, for real. It really is about the process. And it really is about the process. You can't give up. You can't stop.
worth it, or I would have stopped going. Imagine if when I wasn't winning, I would have told myself that this is the end of my story and I would have just accepted my fate. Your fate is how you write your story. Your fate is what you see for yourself. So you have to mentally put yourself where you want to be sometimes, even when you're not where you want to be physically. And what I
Facts.
mean by that is,
Facts.
bro, if you see yourself as being
Facts.
this million.
Facts. And I'm gonna say why I say facts. Bro, I'm already mentally in Jamaica right now. Yes, I'm in New York, upstate New York right now. But mentally, bro, I'm already downloading the community that I came from in Jamaica in my mind right now. Mentally, it's like I'm in Jamaica spiritually, in a sense. But physically, I'm here. You have to put yourself there mentally first before you can transition there physically. And when you don't put yourself there mentally first before you transition there physically, that's when you lose yourself in a sense, or then you feel lost, or you have lack of clarity. I am mentally prepped for Jamaica right now before I go there. So as soon as I go there, it's like I was already there and I'm just walking into somewhere that I've already been, in a sense. My mind already went through all the oops and loops, and now I'm gonna greet everybody, I'm gonna speak to people and all of these things. So it's like I'm walking into a simulation that's already pre-written. Like, you have to do that if you want to take control and become a creator in this life. And if you want to take control, and you have to be able to do it yourself, with no other interference. You make the decision and you do it yourself, by yourself, fail or not. You have to be able to take those decisions. You know what I'm saying? Where you don't depend on nobody. That is the hard part. If you can do that, you can conquer anything in this world. If you can step out on faith with not knowing how everything is gonna work, and you survive that, that is gonna show you that, yo, I can stand on my own and I don't need nobody. On some real shit. And once you know that you can stand on your own and you don't need nobody, because you believe in your own skills and you believe in yourself to a degree where, bro, nothing can stop you. Nothing. For real.
Millionaire, always have yourself in a millionaire mindset, bro. Tell yourself, what would I do right now if I wanted to be a millionaire? Would I stop going through this struggle and accept comfortability? No, you wouldn't, bro. You would keep on going through what you're going through, because you know sometimes you're going to have to face adversity. You're going to have to face these different challenges. You have to tell yourself that it's ultimately worth it to become who you want to become, or be where you want to be in life. If I would have accepted my fate, bro, I would have ended up going back to my grandparents' house. I would have ended up going back to working a regular job, and I would not be sitting in front of this camera right now talking to y'all. So you have to understand, when you go through certain situations, it's worth it, because everything that you're going through is a challenge to really ask and test yourself and see if you ultimately want to be where you want to be. And I'm gonna be honest, bro, it's a lot of people, when you think about it, that are homeless people, not necessarily because they meant to be homeless, but because they gave up, bro. You have to keep that childlike mindset, and I don't mean literally being a child or being childish, but I mean like the thought process of anything that you dream, anything that you could think of is possible. Once you lose that part of yourself, bro, you lose that childlike aspect of yourself, bro, you will stop creating dreams, you will stop seeing things for yourself in the future, and you'll give up a lot easier. I'm gonna be honest
That's
with you.
real.
I had to
That's real. And when I say give up, I mean you quit. That's what I mean. You stop. The only way you can fail is if you stop. For real. There's times when I stopped, but I didn't stop. I started doing it again. So that, in that sense, it's not me quit. It's not me giving up. Giving up is you stopping it completely. Yes, you have time where you might take a month or two off, in a sense, but as long as you start bringing those window down and you reflect on, why did I stop the last time, and you try to work on yourself and work on, why can't I be consistent? That is the work. The work that you work on yourself so you can show up consistently. That is it. It's the consistent part. That is the work. The work is not necessarily the content. We are valuable just by being a human being. We are already innately valuable, bro. So it's not about what we're doing. It's about how we're doing it and how we're showing up. How consistent we're showing up. How frequent we're showing up. You get what I'm saying? So it's not, it's simple. It's just we complicate things.
Program myself 1,000 times to tell myself that anything is possible, even when it seems like all of the cards weren't in my favor. And that's what's really gonna get you to where you want to be in life. If you are going through something right now, it's just a season, bro. It's only temporary. You have to understand that everything is hard, don't last forever, bro.
Facts.
Good times don't last forever neither. So you got to be prepared for the good and the bad. But
Facts,
that's
facts.
why God, the higher power, whatever you believe in, will put you through certain situations because it's ultimately testing you and it's preparing you for your destiny, bro. You got to think about it. It's no such thing as a good reward if you didn't have to take risks or
The
have to go
opposite.
through something in order to earn it, bro. Like, if you're going through something right now to earn what you want for yourself in life, it's going to be worth it when you get to the other side. You
Facts.
just have to make it there.
Facts.
And it's going to come with sometimes having discipline, going through things that you don't understand, and just realizing that you have to have faith in yourself. You have to have faith in whatever you believe in, and you have to push forward and push through these certain things in order to become what you
Perseverance.
want to become. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro. When I was sitting on my couch and I had made my video on my vlog channel, bro, and I was sitting on the couch just talking about my life, bro, I was at my lowest point and I was questioning, was it worth it to keep on going through content? Because at the time, bro, I was piss poor broke. I had spent all my money on trying to goddamn look flashy and do what I was doing for the internet. It wasn't working out in my favor. And I had to ask myself, am I ready to keep on going through this, or am I ready to give up and go back to living with my mom and seeking comfortability and knowing that I got this guaranteed paycheck coming in and I got a place to lay my head? I had to really take those risks, and honestly, bro, those risks put me in a position I am right now to be able to be self-sufficient, to be independent, and honestly be able to live the life that I live right now. Because now that I face certain adversity, bro, I'm not scared of what's ahead of me because I know what I'm capable of, bro.
Yes.
Sometimes you have to test your limits and push yourself to things.
See, that's exactly what I said. Sometimes you have to jump and go out there and realize that, yo, damn, I jumped and I went out there and I survived. I didn't die. I'm still here. It made me stronger. It made me more resilient. It made me more better. It made me the person I am right now. And I am proud of who I am. You have to test yourself. You have to experiment. I'm not saying put your life in danger, but push your limits. Yes, you might have a mom that might take care of you. You might have someone that might help you do this, that, and the third. But when you're out there in the world by yourself, you need to be pushing your own boundaries. You need to be putting yourself in safe, but uncomfortable situations so you can stretch. That's how you grow. That's how you evolve in any aspect or area of your life, whether it's the gym, whether it's learning, whatever it is. You have to learn things that you don't know. In the gym, you have to go and lift weights that's heavier than what you can so you can build those. You know what I'm saying? That's how life is. You have to keep on exposing yourself to new things so you can keep learning, expanding, and growing. And it's going to feed back into your creativity because now you have all these ways where you can create. Bro, I guarantee a few months ago, if you would have told me to come on here and make videos like this, breaking down another YouTuber's video, I would be thinking I'm stealing his content. But now, no, I'm not. I'm actually listening to what he's saying, reflecting it on my life, and then I'm giving the viewer, whoever is watching, you that's watching, I'm giving you advice based on what I have learned based on my experience. So now, this is a valuable video. Whatever you choose to do with the information in this is totally up to you. This video can change your life for real, for real. So let's continue.
Things that you never thought you were able to do or never capable of doing, so you can really show yourself that you are worthy of the things that you asking for in life, bro. I'm gonna be honest, it's not always gonna be the easiest journey, but you don't want it to be easy because when you get to where you're at, bro, you've already faced all the bullshit and went through it. So if it ever comes again, you know how to handle it. And when you get what you want for yourself, bro, the reward is worth it because you went through something to earn the shit that you have in your life, bro. It's people that don't respect the things they have in life because they didn't go through anything to earn it, and they lose it just as quick as they get it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Facts.
Me working to be in a position I am, bro, it taught me consistency, bro. It taught me discipline, bro. Me losing my money taught
Facts.
me how to appreciate money.
Bro, this don't even have to be about money, bro. Like I said, I grew up in Jamaica, bro. You get what I'm saying? There's fruits there, there's apple, there's all these beautiful things that God created for us, bro. There is so many abundance when it comes to food and natural food. When I keep talking about food because I understand how important it is. Natural food, fruits, vegetables, land where you can plant. You have trees with fresh air. In America, me coming to America, I have to pay for all of that. Now, I have a different level of appreciation for those things now when I do go back to Jamaica than someone that's been living there their whole life. It's normal to them. They don't even see the blessings that's in front of them. Some people do. The ones that come here and go back, or the ones that the older, grandparents, they probably understand what I'm talking about. That's why I'm going to be respected when I go back. That's why I'm going to love when I go back. It's literally going to be heaven on earth. I get to sit down and I get to talk to an older senior member and listen to what they have to say, and the wisdom that they have just marinate in it. Like, that is a blessing for me. That is what I want to do. That is what I like. For me to go back, and so that is going to translate in money, because I'm going to be so consumed by all of that. When I talk about it, or I come on camera, or I make a video about it, I am going to be so passionate. It's going to be so effective, and it's going to be so, how do you call it? Infectious. It's going to pull people in. It's going to be so magnetic. It's going to pull people in. And that's how I'm going to build an audience. Because of my gratitude and my appreciation for the small things, I'm going to be excited for dinner. A lot of people might not be excited for dinner, but I am, because I haven't had that type of Jamaican food in 9+ years. Food that is cooked in actual Jamaica, underground, with those 3 stones, and you put the wood and you put the pot on the top and you cook that bitch. Me never have that in a 9+ years. You know the appreciation I'm gonna have for that, bro. When I do go back, it's gonna be heaven on earth. Real talk. So it doesn't have to be money, bro. It's just focus on, look at the blessings that you have around you right now that you're taking for granted, because that's what's going to show you how blessed you actually are and what you've been overlooking this whole time.
And how to spend it better, and how to basically like allocate my money, invest in, and do all the things that I'm doing. And I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Life is a journey, bro. And a lot of people that got millions of dollars, a lot of people that are in the positions you want to be in life, they'll tell you, bro, some of the best parts about going through the things that you're going through is the journey, bro. When you get to the top and you're at the peak of your life, it's pretty lonely, bro. And some of the best times like that I've had in life is the journey on getting to where I'm at right now. And I got a lot longer to go. You feel me? I got a lot more places to go. That's why I make these videos, to coach you through the things that I've been through, but also coach you through the things that I'm going through, so y'all supposed to get there a lot quicker. I want to let y'all know this shit not gonna be a cakewalk, and I want y'all to know.
Real nigga. This is a real nigga. Real nigga. Shout out to you, man. Real nigga. Real nigga for real.
Like, if you're going through a struggle right now, you right around the corner from your winning season, bro. You just got to keep on going and keep on pushing, and tell yourself that whatever you're going through right now is worth it, because nothing comes easy in this life. And understand that when you planting seeds, bro,
Real
sometimes you're going to have to water that seed. You're going to have to replant the soil and do all of this different shit until you finally get to see the fruit come up out of the ground, or until you finally get to reap the benefits of what you've been putting your work into. But understand that it is worth it, bro. You get what I'm saying? You have to tell yourself that even when you can't see it right in front of you, you have to have faith in yourself and have faith in what you believe in, and tell yourself that your winning season is right around the corner and it's coming. Manifestation is a big thing, bro. I manifested everything that I have in this life, and it came from me ultimately just accepting, like, damn, bro, sometimes I'm not gonna be able to see what I want right now, but I know that it's coming.
It's coming.
And that's about having faith and having hope, bro.
Real
and that's
talk.
That a lot of people
Real
lose sight of, bro.
talk.
You give up on faith, you give up on hope, you're gonna seek comfortability, because you're not gonna be able to understand what's not in front of you right now, bro. You want to be a millionaire, but it's not happening right now. You're going to tell yourself, I ain't got no faith, I ain't got no hope. You're going to give up, bro. Having faith and hope is what pushes you to that next level when you have nothing else in front of you to believe in, bro. It's believing in what's not there right now. It's believing in what you can't see and what you can't hear. You get what I'm saying? So I just want y'all to understand, bro, if you going through a season of struggle right now, tell yourself that it's worth it because, again, nothing in this life is worth it if you don't earn it, bro. And you have to take risk in order to get rewards. And I want y'all folks to understand, bro. I was going through a position where I thought maybe I should give up, bro. But me not giving up is what put me in the position I am right now. Me not giving up right now is what's going to put me in the next position that I want to be in. And I'm telling y'all, keep on going, bro. Keep on punching hard at the bag, bro. It's always going to be more that life could give you if you show life that you're worthy. You get what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna make this no long video. I just want to let y'all folks know that I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all for everything that y'all do for me, man. And to any
Yo, that's some real shit. Appreciate you, my boy. Appreciate you. He's spitting. This is some real game for real. So make sure y'all take notes on the information that was in this video. Apply it to your life. Whatever it is you're applying. I don't know if you're an artist, whatever it is. This video is directed towards people that want to become content creators, people that want to get into this online space. There's so many ways you can make money online and make content online, but you have to find what resonate with you. You have to find your own wave, your own lane. I've tried so many other video types and none of them give me the flow that I have right now, like this type of video. I'm literally in OBS right now, pulling this up on my YouTube, screen recording in OBS, and I'm going to upload this video without editing on a YouTube channel, and I'm going to title it Star Vibes 24/7 Receiving Game from Casper, or something along that. Now, my name is going to start showing up in the algorithm among these people. So it's all about positioning. Now, I'm going to be making a lot more of these reaction videos, whether it's Kai, Duke, Dennis, all of these streamers, these celebrities, whatever. And I'm going to mention my name, Star Vibes 24/7, in the thumbnail, in the titles. So when people start to see Star Vibes, they start associating Star Vibes with the big ones. That's how it's done. It's really that simple. Have the algorithm work for you. Don't work for it. It's really that simple. Have the algorithm work for you by giving it what it wants. Real talk. Give the algorithm what it wants. Give the algorithm the title that it wants. Give the algorithm the thumbnail that it wants. And make sure whatever you put in those thumbnail and title is actually packaged in the video for real. Deliver on what you say you're going to deliver on. But you have to give people what they want. Which people want money, and free time. So I hope this video bless you, man. Don't know your boy Star Vibes. Reach out to me, and if you got any questions, whatever it is, leave it in the comments below. If you want to reach out to me personally, reach out to me on Instagram at Star Vibes 24/7. Don't know a thing already. Star Vibes out.